Yo, yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
My mind over matter. My name is Rick, and the song wants to keep playing. Let it keep playing, right? Give me 1 second. Let me fix this real quick. Sorry about that. It's just I'm trying to get my blood stuff working here, and I got to check my blood. So it's kind of distracted, and I'm like, turn on the cameras here for a sec. You can see, trying to get all my goodies here to check my blood. So be my guest to guess my blood count. This is something new that I'm going to be doing every show. I'm going to check my blood and see where I'm at. Actually, I got to get a needle. Gotta get a needle. This little fucker. I hate this fucker. he's so bad to me. But I gotta check the blood. So bear with me. If you want to guess the numbers, please make it a 1 and then guess the last 2 numbers. We don't want to go 2 or 3. So the first number should be a 1. Then whatever numbers you come up at the back end, that's on y'all. So let's see who gets it right this time. Yesterday, CJ got it pretty close. So that was pretty cool. I think CJ said 122 and I was at 112. So let's see where I'm at today. Your guess is better than mine. I'll tell you the truth. We're gonna go ahead and go with the middle finger because this middle finger is for Maine. I give this middle finger to Maine because Maine is so stupid to fall into a trap, and I feel like all these states are falling into some kind of a trap, and they're showing their true selves. And Colorado removed Trump from the ballot, okay, and now Maine, the good old Maine, who fucking lives in Maine, right? It's like a whole bunch of fucking moose, probably a couple of bears, a whole bunch of wildlife, and just a few people up there, but they want to remove Trump from the ballot, and they were successful to remove Trump from the ballot. This is going to come down to a Supreme Court decision. So, and this is the biggest free advertisement for Trump. This is one of the most successful campaigns he's going to have without having to waste so much money campaigning and pushing out his agenda. They're going to do it right for him for free, and the Supreme Court is going to do it. So I have a feeling we're going to ask the Rods some questions and see what they say about Trump being put back on the ballot in both Colorado and Maine and whoever other states that want to follow pursuit. Don't get it twisted. I think Georgia is going to try to remove Trump from the ballot also. So that's going to be a big problem. And that's coming soon, very soon. Let's go ahead and get the alcohol. So your guess is, let's see if anybody, 187. Damn, GG. You think I'm a bad boy, huh? You think I'm so bad, GG. That's how much you love me? 187? Damn. If I get 187, I'm going to be so mad at myself. I'm going to be so mad at myself. But, hey, that's a good guess. It's a good guess. It's under 200. Gigi knows. She knows about the poking. Hokey pokey. All right, so let's go ahead and activate my monitor here. Code is correct with what I have. I hate this motherfucker. I hate you, bitch. Okay. And let's go in 3, 2, 1. Motherfucker. Ouch. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get that blood in here. Let's see where we're at. Okay, since Gigi was the only one that responded, so Gigi's the only one that's the closest. But by a mile, she was close. I'm at 157 today. 157. It's not bad. Not bad. Not not like yesterday. Yesterday was great. 112, but under 200 is a okay with me. So let's go ahead and cover this needle. I always cover my needles. Gonna take this out. And whoever's out there diabetic, you know, it's something that we got to do. We could do a little diabetic group. And tell me your stories about the hokey pokey. Ugh, I hate this motherfucker. Is But a good number today. 157 is the lucky number today. All the trains are coming in. It's the late night trains. Yeah. Okay. Freaking loud ass train. It's so loud today. Alright, let's go ahead and put this away. 157. But yeah, Maine decided to wanna play the political politics. This is what they're good for. Stir up the pot. Like they act like Maine is so important. Like, what is so important about Maine? What is in Maine that it makes it so important? Lobster? That's about it. That's about it. I'm not too far away from Maine, so I could talk shit about fucking Maine, motherfuckers. One of the stupidest states, I tell you. Like, I don't even know how these states became Democrats. To be honest with you, it blows my mind how they became Democratic states. But yeah, you're off by 30, GG. Oh, shoot. It always hurt me no matter what. Needles, I'm so sensitive to needles. I am so sensitive to needles. Let me go ahead and put out the link to the show. If you want to join the show, you're more than welcome to. Let's put out the link. And let's get going. Man, my back is on fire. Fire, fire, fire. Today, there was a great show today. Jimmy Dore show. He had a great freaking show. I don't think it's up anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think it's up. Let me check. Yeah, the video is made private. So whoever watched it live, congratulations. You saw a great fucking show. Like, on fire. They were spitting out so much truth that I'm pretty sure YouTube can't handle the truth. So they had to take the show down and put it in private. So that way they don't get in trouble. Because Alex Jones was on the show, and oh boy, he spat out so much fucking truth that these guys need to be careful. They need to be careful because they got eyes on you, and they're not nice eyes. I'll tell you, next year is going to be a really difficult year for the world. For us individuals, we try to make it the best as possible, but 2024 is not going to be a good year. As positive as I want to be, I can't. And the reason why is because look what's happening now. It's just going to carry on to 2024, and this election year in 2024, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be so dirty. So, like, I don't trust the government. I don't trust any of the alphabet gangs affiliated with the government. I don't trust the media. There's like a lot of don't trust. I don't trust them. And this is something that goes around the world. This is something that has fingerprints from a certain group called BlackRock. And BlackRock, you know who the fuck you are. You guys are a piece of shit, to be honest with you. And the fact that they fucking get into people's businesses and just rip it off and rip their souls out, and it's just incredible. It is. And this upcoming election year, it's just it's gonna be one stupid fucking year. I can't believe we have to go through all this crazy shit all over again. Every year it's like the same cycle all over again. Repeat, repeat, rinse and repeat, repeat, repeat. So when are we gonna stop fucking going in circles? I feel like it's like a school of fish, and they're just going in circles. They're just doing the same thing, and then to avoid some of the sharks that come at them, but they keep going in circles. And they think by going in circles, it's gonna like make everything better, which is not. But smell it up and let's smoke it up. I had to do a double take. I had to do a double take on that smell. Man, it smells so good. Let's go ahead and bring in Albie onto the show because Albie's there chilling. What's up, Albie?
What's up?
What's happening?
Okay.
All right, all right. Yeah, man, it's been raining here. My back's been killing me. It just sucks. Pain sucks. My back sucks. You try to move it around, and it's just. I took muscle relaxer, and that shit put me to sleep. But still did not help me with my with my problems with my back. Drink some water. Yeah. It's just they doing Trump dirty. They doing him so dirty. And then you see who's the real problem is by all the dirtiness that's happening. It's our system. Our system is fucked up. We got a fucked up system here. And there's the way the system is just constantly repeating itself and going through this cycle, and then like common sense, they don't use common sense, and they let authority get into their heads. Like they feel like they are more powerful than us. Like they put themselves in a different category. Like I don't understand humanity and why there's supposed to be classes of humanity where you have the poor, the mid class, the medium, and then you have your rich people, and then you have the wealthy, and then you have the one percenters, I call them, which is like BlackRock is in there with the Vandenbergs and the Rockefellers and JP Morgans, and like it goes on and on and on. You have your stupid Bill Gates, you have used to be Epstein, and you have Elon, which he is an oddball. I have my eye on him for the longest, and I still don't trust him. Something about him I don't trust. And once I don't trust you, it's very hard for me to regain trust. It is very hard. And some of the decision making he's made were poor and not in good taste, and yet we're supposed to like forget like nothing ever happened, nothing happened. Sorry for the yawn, but it is late at night. But it feels like you can't trust these individuals. Elon, with his Tesla and his X, whatever he wants to call Twitter. And I think Bill Gates is a piece of shit. You know, every time I think about him, I think he's a piece of shit. Google's a piece of shit. YouTube, fuck YouTube. Like, fuck you, YouTube. Because they hit me with another takedown of one of my videos from 4 years ago. Another one that was taken down yesterday. I come with receipts. I don't just talk shit just to talk. But YouTube took down another video of mine titled, let me see, I have it here. Give me 1 second. Check my emails. Let me just make sure. Hey, stop fucking honking your horn. Let's see here. Where is it? Motherfucker, are you kidding me? Let me see here. I had a lot of email to go through. Here it is. At 2:04 in the morning last night. And it's a video called Wake and Bake Sunday Open Talk. It was a Wake and Bake. And for the Wake and Bake, they want to hit me with a medical misinformation. Here, let me take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna post it on my Discord. In order to join my Discord, you have to get Discord. Let's go ahead and come over to Discord. Who cord? Discord. Let's come over here. Let's go ahead and add this onto Discord. Now I have it on Discord, and I can bring it over here and show you guys what they gave me today. The piece of shit. It's stupid. You know what I mean? Because they're censoring. They are censoring my speech. They're censoring me and my opinions. And how you have a freedom of speech if you can't even speak at all because they take your shit down. You know, I think Pfizer has enough money to pay YouTube to help take down these videos. So I feel like it's a combination between YouTube and Pfizer. So fuck both of them. So let's go ahead and show you guys this real quick. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay, a couple of clicks here, a couple of clicks there, and we'll get this up and going. And here we are. Another takedown. You can see nice and bright. December 28, 2023 at 2:04 in the morning. They like to watch my show at 2 in the morning. Like I noticed, like the Christmas one they took down was at 2:36 in the morning. This one was at 2:04 in the morning. So they love watching my shows at night. But as you can see here, Wake and Bake Sunday Open Talk. It was taken down because of medical misinformation policy. And they say there's an example of what I said or whoever said on here at this time frame. I really don't give a fuck what was said at that time frame because we have what's called the freedom of fucking speech. Like, I don't get this shit. Like, YouTube wants to create their own fucking rules in a free world country here. I don't understand that shit at all. So let's go ahead and take this out. So stupid. And this was on my channel, My Mind Over Your Matter. They took it down from My Mind Over Your Matter. So let's go ahead and close that out. Yeah, they can't handle me. They can't handle me. That's what it is. Like the 408 people that are subscribed, they don't want that video to be exposed to them because they know that my numbers are going to climb. That's why they're afraid. And they're attacking my channel before it happens. That's how they shadow ban you. That's how they don't push your content out. They don't push your channel out. That's how this is what they do. And it sucks, but it's okay. I don't mind. That's why I always say, "F you, YouTube," and go go sit on a tampon. How about that? Go sit on a tampon in Canada. Yes, and let Justin Trudeau, the chicken. He's a chicken, right? Justin Trudeau. Let him provide the tampons for you to sit on it. Have fun. Since y'all want to be so open and so yay, putting tampons in men's bathrooms doesn't make any sense. It's funny because the women's bathroom tampons are always fucking empty, and now you're trying to put all these tampons in men's bathroom. Like, what? That made no fucking sense. Aiden's Corner. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. It's just YouTube, they have a dark side. So make sure you always protect your little one from YouTube. Because YouTube Kids, it's not the safest place. I went in there one time, I was like, what the fuck are they showing these kids? I was like, Gary, how about giving a kid a coloring book or something educational? You know, nah. We're going to show them the internet. We didn't have internet back in the days. Shit. Internet didn't come relevant until the 90s. That's when it started taking off. It was in the 90s. And it's just exploded until what we have today. And I still feel like this monster is still growing. This monster is growing. And when it's going to stop? As long as there's humanity here, the internet will always be here. There will be a day that the internet will stop. And that's when the earth goes like the Death Star in Star Wars. Tonight's show is going to be a one joint show. So however long it takes me to smoke this joint to the end, that's where I'm going to stop it. So the show can go till about 11:30 p.m. Trying to keep it a little short. I went like 3 hours yesterday. But I want to ask the Dowsing Rods, about Trump. And what are there other questions that wants to be answered, you could let me know. Let's go right to it. Make sure clear the area so I don't hit anything. Gotta be careful with these things because they will hit me. Like that one, it just hit me. You bastard. You bastard. All right. Y'all down to helping me tonight, right? Because I'm not playing that shit. And y'all gonna help me, right? Hell yeah, you're gonna help me. All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I have a question about Trump. Trump, is the Supreme Court going to overturn these ballots over in Colorado and Maine and bring Trump to a I guess, neutral voting for 2024 in November. Yes. So they are going to put him back. Is he going to win the election? Ooh, it says no. Ooh, the rod says no. He's not going to win the election. Is Trump going to win the election? Ooh, that. Oh, you hit me, bitch. Oh, so it's saying that he's going to be put on the ballot, but it's saying that he's not going to win. There's only one reason that he's not going to win: trickery, like manipulation of the internet. Anything you put in the internet can be manipulated. You know that, right? Anything that's connected to the internet can and will be manipulated. I've seen it before, and I think it's going to happen again. And I think this will be the beginning of the end. If that was to happen, it's going to be such a horrible, horrible, horrible time here in America. And you're guaranteed World War III. So that's a guarantee. If Trump does not win, World War III will break out. Shit, it might even break out next year. Well, fuck's sakes, it might break out next week. It might break out tomorrow. Anything right now until November is going to be heated up. And I feel like individuals like China, and they're making some noise, but they're staying quiet. You know, they stay relevant, and they just stay quiet. They'll do a couple of scrimmages on the, in the China Sea, and only because it has China named in that sea, they think it belongs to them. That's funny, because those are international waters. But some scrimmage is gonna break out, but China's gonna hold. They're gonna hold back. They're watching what's going on in the Middle East, because a lot of countries out there are getting rowdy, and what Israel is doing, it's not good. And the deeper they go into Gaza, it goes deeper into trying to find these militants. Well, you're exposing yourselves, and what can happen is, since it's already been bombarded, Iran could shoot, and a lot of countries could shoot all out, go all out blitz, and attack Israel within Gaza and hit Israel from all over. I mean, the Iron Dome is a good system. It is. It's not a perfect system. It's far from being perfect. And I have a feeling something big is going to happen out there. And it's going to involve Iran. And the U.S. is going to have to step it up. And the only thing the U.S. has are, they got their ships. And I mean, can you win a war against Iran? And you have Yemen, you have all these Arab countries all around, and they're like brothers. So you know they're going to back each other up. So do the U.S. have the power to eliminate and cause bodily harm in Iran? Would they dare go after Iran? I mean, that's a big deal. And I tell you, it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get dirty before it gets clean. You got the right people in office. You got the right people in office. You got da-da-das. You got the it's our president is I don't know. He's like Tales from the Crypt. Just like but really crypt out. Like he doesn't know what he's doing half of the time. He just goes up, he talks to the podium, he does his talk, and then once he's done, he gets confused. He doesn't know which way to go, or how he got up on the stage and how he gets off the stage. Like he's just always confused. And that's the guy that's running our country, and that's the guy that's supposed to bring fear into the world and help the world. This thing. Oh man, I'd rather have Smeagol as president from the Lord of the Rings. Smeagol, come on, Smeagol. You want to be president? You could be president, man. You look better than Biden. I'll tell you right now, Smeagol. Yes, you're really cool, dude. You'll be a fucking great president. Oh Lord. It's just a weird time in the world. It's gonna be weirder. It's gonna get so weird. It's gonna be a real challenge. 2024 is gonna be a real challenge. And it's like sucks, because everyone for a long time have been making weapons and storing them. A lot of ammunition has been made and stored. Don't get it twisted. Here in the United States, that's all they do. They make ammunitions and weapons every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day for 365 days. So we're like the weapons depot of the world. So they come with their money and their check, and they say, can we please buy this amount of weapons for this price? And we'll do more business with you in the future. Washington sees it and they're like, all right, the president okays it. Yeah, go ahead. $200 million for all these weapons? Okay. Like nothing. I'm like, why are we selling weapons to our enemies? Why are Americans dying from American weapons? It's just so weird. The world is weird. I wish people would stop for a day and look at programming from around the world. Look from countries that you never heard of and look at their news, look at their propaganda. And just look at simulcasts from all around the world and listen to everybody from all around the world. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever listened to news from just weird places around the world? How many people get killed on a daily basis? Like, society is very wild right now. Overhyped. They're too hyped, society. And I feel like the governments of the world want to start eliminating people and start bringing the count down, not up. Too many people cost too much. Just listen. It's just passed here, and it's going to be in January 1st when the law passed for California, where their minimum wage is going to go up to about $20 an hour. there was a pizzeria called Pizza Hut. Fired all their delivery drivers today. They said that they cannot afford to pay a pizza delivery driver $20 an hour to deliver pizza. That the consumer could come up and get the pizza if they really want that pizza. They'll drive for it and pick it up and take it home themselves. That saved that area in California, Pizza Hut, close to like $49 million. They not California's not seeing the problem from going from $16 an hour all the way up to $20 an hour. That's a big impact on corporations, businesses, small mom and pop stores. Like this does not really help. Yeah, $20 sounds great and everything, but now you lost two of your coworkers that you were friends with, and now they're not there anymore because the firm can't afford to have them because everybody's getting paid so much more extra on an 8-hour day. You know, what's that? $36 extra. I'm gonna do some math tonight. Say 40 hours. It's like 40 hours a week, right? Some people work 32. Let's say 40, just to keep it. So that's an extra $160 a week. That's a week. And then you could divide that. Let's say divide that by like 5 days. Because you usually work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. So that's $32 a day that they gotta spend. And that's, you gotta understand, that's for one employee. Imagine if you have a business that has 10 employees. Now you multiply that 10 into the 32, and that's $320 an hour for 10 employees. It adds up. Oh, and they work 8 hours a day? Okay, we can do that math too. So they work 8 hours a day. We're looking at $2,560. It's too much money. This is going to kill California's economy. This is going to really fuck up California. You know, I don't know. And who's the governor over there? Gavin Newsom? Gavin Newsom. Ain't he supposed to be running for president? He might run if something happens to Biden. I'm sure he's gonna run. If Biden farts or kicks the bucket, I see Gavin Newsom running as president, running for president. Now, there's many factors that need to take place for that to happen because it's going to be so close to the elections that he will be a late entry. And since they didn't have no primaries and no nothing, so there's not really a declared winner. Anybody can step up and take over the Democratic side, and Newsom might do that. You know, how about Kamala, Miss Harris? You imagine Newsom and Harris? Oh, Lord, help me. I know it's a test, right? This is a funny test that you push on society. I know. It is funny. You know, this is... How can they just be so reckless, you know? That's the thing. Because people don't understand that within those 4 hours, those $4 extra, working, the government is going to take money from that. and an extra $4 in taxes out of those $4, you're probably only gonna take maybe $2 from those $4, maybe, and you're gonna lose. It's not as much, but it's enough to hurt companies, and you're gonna see there's gonna be a big problem in 2024 in California, and not only in California but all around the country. So we're already in some kind of war. We're in some kind of loop that's a continuation loop, and I feel like there's people that are trying to they're trying to really fuck this world up. They're really trying to mess up the world. So it's not good. They're trying to mess up the world. And they have a lot of younglings, and we want them to see a good future and have a future. But how can you have a future if you have idiots running the country that are not even thinking about the little ones at all? They're thinking for themselves and their business and their people. Like, that's who they want, is their people. It just proves it with Colorado and Maine, two very democratic states. Especially Maine. Maine is a fucking Democrat state. That's the home of what's his stupid Bernie Sanders is from Maine. So it's not a surprise that those individuals out there did that, and they know damn well that it should be a fair election. Fair. No propaganda, no bullshitting around. Let's put it down. Me versus you. Let's see who wins. Like, we know the crookedness that Biden has done. We know the fucked up shit that Trump has done. Because don't get it twisted. He's not an angel. He's not an angel. He's been through shit. He's been through sagas before. This is not new. What he's going through right now and the bullshit he's going through, this is a repeat. Seen it, been through it. It's not new. It's just the only difference is because he's running for president. That's what makes it a bigger deal. Other than that, I've seen his cases from before. He has so many cases. He went bankrupt at one point, and he built himself back up from bankruptcy and came and overturned his life, and is where he is today. That man is a diehard Democrat that loves this country. And that I didn't mistake. Trump is a Democrat. He's just a Republican because the Democrats, they wanted Hillary so much. Hillary. And not good, and Trump knew it. And Trump knew too much. He knows too much. So they say the Republicans, they didn't have much of a competition with anybody to compete against Hillary. So when Trump came over and he defected from the Democratic Party and came over to the Republican Party, they welcomed him in with open arms and put him to the top of their ballot. And there you are, Trump versus Hillary, and we know the outcome of that. But don't get it twisted. Trump is a Democrat. He was a Democrat, lifelong Democrat. His family background roots, Democrat, all Democrats. You know, he's the one that wants to play two sides. He's the two sided. He's the two face. Two face. But I say for this country's safety and sake, we need to have a fair election. We need to have all parties represented in all 50 states ballots. We can't pick and choose. Oh, because we don't. Because he did a. What was it? Insurrection on September. Was it January 6th? Whatever. And he didn't command anybody. There's no proof that they already said he didn't do it. Like they already ruled on this shit, pretty much, and they still want to hit him with insurrection because of that. They want to take him off the ballot, knowing there was a lot of federal agents in the field and in the crowds from all agencies that was stirring up the shit. Like you gotta be like you don't see it, you don't feel it. Like we're being played. There's something else. This is a big distraction, and I'm turning my back to look back. And I keep seeing this big ass rock. I see this big rock. Yeah. It's okay. One day we're all gonna be together. I'll be easy to find. Follow the weed, and I'll be there. Follow the scent of the weed. Hey, Seven, how you doing, brother? Hey, Mr. Seven. The Sevens are here. Hold on, let me see if I could. Where's my channel? But that show today over at Alex Jones with Jimmy Dore with Alex Jones. If you didn't see it live, you missed it because they put the video on private. They took it down. It's too much truth. Too much truth. I put it on the channel. I sent out to individuals that are important that needs to watch this. So I sent it out, and I truly hope you watched it because you're not gonna see it live ever again. It's something that YouTube will not allow to have on their platform, and they will strike them because they talked about a lot of things from the cunt 19 to the and everything. They went all out. They talked about the Sandy Hook and a whole bunch of shit. Like it was so real. It was so cool. I was like, man, I hope my people are here watching because like this is like truth, you know, truth right in your face. Like it's not hiding. It's like right there. Let me see what's my get my channel. I put a Trump picture. He has a little. He was like disappointed. I put a disappointed Trump. Little bunny foo foo, what's up? Oh, let me live. I gotta like myself. Every time I come over here, it's like I gotta like myself. Let me highlight the. If you want to jump into the show, you're more than welcome to. Speak your mind. I just saw something black right here. I just saw something black. Like, wait, like right here. Fuck, I have to rewatch my videos sometimes because I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Getting my attention. I feel like we're gonna have to go back to a certain voting. I don't think it's fair anymore. If you could take off a candidate, like a candidate off a ballot for a national election, this is for the title for the job of president of the United States, and you have two states that want to remove you from the ballot so you can't vote for him. You can't vote for the competitor. How fair is that? That you can't vote for like who you want to vote for. Like it doesn't make sense. Like that you see that's the tricks, That's like that's so cheating, right? That's cheating. How is it not cheating? How is it not like okay, we're not gonna you stay here, but we're gonna let him take a head start, and we're gonna give him about 10 miles head start, okay? And this is gonna be a I don't know a 12K run, and he has a 10K head start, and I'm back here, and I gotta make up time, and Biden can't fucking run for shit. Like the dude falls more than he runs. Like don't run up the stairs. Why? Boom, 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 boom. He falls down. He's done it multiple times, ladies and gentlemen. I kid you not. The dude just can't keep his balance. He was riding his bike one time. He fell off the fucking bike. He couldn't get his foot off the fucking locking mechanism, off the pedal. Who has those mechanisms? Like you cannot leave your foot without having some kind of protection. Like it doesn't make any sense that he had that on. That's so unsafe, especially for a senior that came and move his legs properly. He comes and he falls down in front of reporters. In front of reporters. Yo, his fucking team was not even there next to him to like catch him. He fell like Tumbelina. Like, that's crazy. And I guarantee he's going to fall again. He's going to fall again. How he fell and that was that it was a ceremony they're having, and he was present there, and he went to cross on the stage, and the bitch tripped, and he I don't know what's his code name, but they should call him Peanut Butter. Peanut Butter down. Peanut Butter's down. Wait a minute, he's trying to get up. Oh, he's back. Peanut Butter's back down. Help Peanut Butter. You know what I mean? And his wife, I think she's Jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. It's not my favorite. As a kid, I don't know. I just didn't like the bitter with the sweetness. I like peanut butters and I like jelly, but I don't like them together. I was that weird kid. I don't know why. I just wasn't a fan of peanut butter and jelly. Am I unique? Yes. My thing was strawberry jam and grape jam. Love it. I love honey with my jam, and no peanut butter. No peanut butter. No. Don't ruin it. It's so sweet and delicious, and it's like yummy. Peanut butter's like when you take a bite of it, it's like, okay, it's peanut butter. It's like makes your mouth like a little dry, and it's like it's good, but it's like it's I don't like any of them together. I'm like, no, even in school, when they tried to give me that shit one time, I was like, "You crazy?" I was like, "I don't want that. You're gonna make me a grilled cheese." Sure enough, they went back there and made me a grilled cheese. Yeah, because they had run out of food, and I was like, "Well, I need my food." Like, I was like one of the last ones in the line, so I was like, "Y'all better make up some shit and come up with some shit quick." Because I had to go to class. It's like, you want some grilled cheese? I'll double it up for y'all. I was like, all right. Sure enough, she came back. Those grilled cheese were good. They were so hot and gooey, and oh, it was so good. And also reminiscing those days, the lunch, the cafeteria lunch from school, from a youngling until now as an adult, but still the cafeterias back in the school days, it was so unique because our kitchen was also an auditorium. It was both kitchen and auditorium. It was fucking big. It looked like a cathedral. That's how big and arched up it was. And I'll never forget that kitchen. And I'll never forget the way, we would get our food and so forth. And then middle school was different. Cafeteria was a little weird. A couple of middle schools that I went to. One was it was on the first floor, and it was like the right side of the building towards the back, and it was like a big area. You go in, like glass. Everything was all glass because you could see through, and it was pretty good cafeteria. It wasn't so bad. Um, and then the other middle school, because then we got hit by Hurricane Andrew, and I wasn't able to go back to that school, so moved to another place over in Hialeah, in Miami, Florida, down in South Florida, and we moved to Hialeah. We moved to East Hialeah, and then I went to the school called Jose Marti Middle School, and the cafeteria was a detach from the school building, and it was a pretty good size cafeteria, pretty good food, and so forth. And then the high school cafeteria, that shit was big. Holy shit, it was big. I went to a new school that had just opened up, but I didn't like that school because it was incomplete and they were still working on it, and I had a hard time breathing in it because it was so new and I couldn't concentrate properly in that school. So I told my coaches and I told my teachers, I was like, I'm not going to be staying here much longer. I am going to transfer to another school. I'm taking my talents to another school. No, like my coach was like, no. She was like, no. Why? I was like, I can't. It's just, this is not the school for me. It's just, I just know it. It feels more like a jail than it is like like to have some kind of freedom and natural lighting and feeling good. She's like, all right, so where are you going? I was like, I'm going to Hialeah. Went to Hialeah High. And that one was an open air school, meaning it wasn't indoors. There was some portion of it that was indoors later, and now it's changed so much. I don't even know how the school looks like now. I would like to take a trip down there just to see my high school and take pictures of it and just be like, okay, let me see the upgrades and what you guys did. Yeah, I would like to go in the daytime. Like, can I take a little tour of the school, like with a guard? I graduated from here. I just want to see the upgrades and how the school is doing. They'll do it for me. It was really good there. It was a really cool school. The cafeteria was super big. It was a big cafeteria. They had a salad bar. They had food vendors from outside. Um, both of my high schools had food vendors bringing food from the outside, but I felt like the one in Hialeah, they were better. And they brought everything from Subway to Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, another pizzeria place that was really fucking good. It was better than all those pizzas put together. Um, and then Papa John's was good, like second place. Pizza Hut, I'll put it in third, and Domino's, you stay last. Um, but Subway was really good, and the salads were really good. I used to love eating salads for lunch. Oh Lord, it was like I used to load up my plate and just it looked like a masterpiece. And then I would sit down and I'll eat and get ready for the next 3 periods that I would have to get through, depending on the day. Sometimes it would be 2 periods, or some will be 3. Um, damn, I'm still halfway. I'm hitting actually the moon rock because it has moon rock in it, and I'm feeling it. It's hitting me hard. It's making me reminisce of my high school days. I'm like, oh Lord, if you were with me in high school, you would have had such a great time. I was one crazy kid, but in a good way. My friends, they used to love me. They love me. They're like, Rick, something about you. I was like, yeah, it's always something about me. And they knew what I was capable of, and I used to warn them on a lot of things too, because I used to see things. I used to warn them and give them heads up on certain things, and I experienced a lot. Holy shit! High school, my friend Miguel and my friend Gilbert and my friend fucking um Gus. I'm not gonna forget your name. Gustavo, Gus, and then it was like a whole group. And it was cool because our my friend Gilbert, he had like a wagon. Like literally, it was like one of those wagons from the National Lampoon. He had one of those wagons. It was like from the 70s and shit, but we hooked it up. And that shit was like so relaxing in the back. The seats are so fucking relaxing. So I would always sit like behind my friend, like the driver, and then either Gus or Miguel, because they both used to fight for the front seat. It was them always fighting for the front seat, and then they made a competition that they'll run to the car, and whoever gets to the car first gets the front seat. I was like, I'm not even gonna participate in that because they were going at it for the front seat, and I'm like, I'm good sitting back here. Like Gilbert, dude, I don't have to worry, man. I sit back here. I'm good. Um, I remember when the girls used to come with us, Helen and Dianeta, and there's another girl. I forgot her name. Oh, I forgot her name. She was such a sweetie. She was such a sweetie. Annery. Annery. Yeah, I can't forget your name. I know if you hear this in the future, I don't know if I die, whatever, you guys hear it. At least I shout you out. I gave you a shout out. And there's so much drama between Miguel. Always had the drama. My friend Miguel. It was a good friend of mine. Real, still a good friend of mine. He's a brother to me. He's a brother from a very long time. Like we don't keep in touch. We don't keep in touch. I use my psychic abilities and stuff, and I know what's up with him. But it's like I'll probably meet up with them one day in the future. We'll have a get together. The day I do that, I'll have to get on Facebook to communicate with them because I mean I have phone numbers I think, but I have to find them. Yeah, I wonder what it was your favorite food in high school. Like, what was your favorite meal that you used to like? Yes, they're serving that today. You know which was mine? I used to love the French bread pizza because it was real French bread and it was a like cheese pizza. They had pepperoni and they had cheese. I always got cheese, and it was so delicious. Oh my goodness! I feel like those were the days that we got spoiled. Our high school, we had good food. Oh Lord. I would like to go back to Miami. Like to do like reminisce, do a little reminisce and check out some areas, you know, of my upbringings. And definitely hit Vicky Bakery, my bakery spot. Oh, if I get to go to Vicky Bakery, I think my sugar level is going to go into the 200s. Oh no. No, they have so many good food. Like pastries. Good pastries. They have like meat pastries, the patele con carne, they got but and they have the guava pastries, the patele de guayaba. They have guayaba queso, which is guava and cheese in a pastry. They have so many good treats, so good and delicious treats. Like that place gets packed all the time with people ordering food. They make a lot of money there. For sure, they make a lot of money. They make a lot of coffee. They serve a lot of sandwiches, like breakfast sandwiches. I always get the pan con croqueta. Croqueta. It's like they call it croqueta sandwich. So un sandwich de croqueta, and they put it in they put it and they toast it, make it nice and hot, and the bread is Cuban bread and it's nice and crispy, and it's hot. So you gotta wait a bit so it could cool down. And then when you start eating it, it's so crispy and tastes so good. That was my high school like go to. Man, I miss that sandwich. Been a long time. It's been a long time. I'm 34. No, that was like since I was last time I was out there. I was up here when I was in my 30s, so it has been. I moved up here like 11 years ago, but to go to Vicky Bakery and get something It's been a long while, at least more than 15 years. It's been a good minute. So if I go South Florida, I don't know if what we're gonna do. Thinking about it. I'm just keeping an eye on the weather because the weather's been a little weird, and they're saying that we're gonna be getting snow. So I've been trying to keep track of the systems that are going to be developing and coming up towards this way. And I can pull up a model so we could see. So when I come right here, so on the 28th, and let me put it out on do a little couple of clickings, screen share it. So this is what we're dealing with right now. In the United States of America. Yay! Illinois is getting a snow shower here. Hopefully it's not like blizzard conditions because it looks like the isobars are pretty close, so the winds are might be getting like a little white out. Let's see. See, there's a low pressure that goes and develops on December 31st, but it's not showing. Like it's showing a low pressure leaving. So that's leaving. Then another low tries to develop. But we don't know if there's going to be anything behind here. I don't know. Because it doesn't show. And you got a little system that comes through on the 1st. But nothing much. You got a low pressure that's developed off the coast and just keeps going on the 3rd. And you got a little low pressure that develops right off the actually through the Great Lakes, it looks like, and then just cuts north. You got high pressure developing, and then low pressures are moving out to the Atlantic. Here comes another one moving out to the Atlantic. This is the 7th. And then you see all that cold air, this low pressure is releasing from the north. Like high, look at these isobars together. The closer they are, the higher the winds. So it's going to be very windy. And that means it's going to bring a lot of cold air, pushing cold air down. And then we're going to check out, bring this over. Yeah, Michigan's going to get kicked in the fucking dick. I'm sorry, Michigan. You guys are gonna get snow off of this low pressure coming on the 10th, and then on the 7th. Well, this is the 11th, 12th. Looks like rain. It's coming this way, but this is too far out. So all this, it's too far out in time. I mean, for me, it's I don't know. It's just too far out. And then you have this low pressure coming across the northeast, setting up and throwing snow over to western part of New York and Canada. And then he moves on out. And then you have this big monster starts developing and moves up north. So Indiana definitely gonna get this one. Like this one's gonna be a fuck you, Indiana. And then Ohio's gonna get some of it too. Parts of the western New York. That's the furthest out it goes. But this is subject to change. This is so much strong energy here. This is gonna cause tornadoes. It has the strength. It has the winds. Like a lot of these systems, there's a lot of systems. But as far as the next couple of days, I don't know. This. I don't know. Because it's raining here now. This one's going to bring in a lot of warm air. This high pressure goes into a Bermuda high. It turns into a Bermuda high. What the fuck? How did that high pressure just become a Bermuda high? Right there. That's a Bermuda high. That's a blocking mechanism. So all this moisture is going to go up north because this goes clockwise. Low pressures go counterclockwise. So let's hit play. That's too far out to judge. Okay. Well, we'll check it out again tomorrow. That's enough of the weather. I'm not a fucking meteorologist. Just showing you. I'm just showing you what's up. Smoking. Keep smoking. Keep that smoke going. I came on so late, and I apologize for coming on late because I usually don't try to get on too late. But I wasn't feeling too good earlier. The rain was really fucking me up, and I was hurting a lot. Yeah, I was hurting a lot and just not feeling good. So I took a muscle relaxer, and it made me get a little sleepy. Yeah. It's just been raining. I can hear the raindrops. It's getting a little cool. I think it's supposed to be cool for the New Year's. I think they got the temperatures out already. I can check it out. Okay. For New York City. New York City, the city that doesn't fucking sleep. Well, your temperature is going to be 39 with gusty winds between 8 and 12 miles per hour. So it'll make the winds feel like 30 and you will get cold fast. So please dress accordingly if you're going to be standing out in those crazy lines to bring in the new year. The high temperature for the day is going to be 47, lows 39 with winds at 8 miles per hour. And the New Year's Day, you're looking at high 46 with a low 34. Winds 6 miles per hour from the north. And let's see. Let's see Boston. Let's talk about a little about Boston. I feel like the weatherman now. For Boston, to welcome in the new year. Well, it's fucking Boston. What you expect? We got a 36% chance of rain, accumulation of 0.02 inches. High temperature for the day. Let's see. For New Year's Eve, which is Sunday the 31st, temperature is going to be 40 for high, low 29. Winds from the northeast at 9 miles per hour. New Year's Day, and these 2 days were partly cloudy with sunshine. So it's going to be a partly cloudy day for Monday, New Year's Day in Boston. 40 for high, low 26. Winds coming from the north, 6 miles per hour. It's pretty cool. Boston. I was thinking about Boston. I was thinking about Boston. Let's see New Orleans down in the bayou. Bayou, you guys can be cold. But y'all gonna be good for New Year's. Wow. Okay. Sunday, the 31st, here in New Orleans. High 69. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And low 53. Winds from the southwest, 6 miles per hour. There's a 57% chance of rain, but that's at a 0.03 inches. So that's really nothing. But it should be raining all day. No, actually, sun all day, rain in the evening. And then on Monday, which is New Year's Day, it's going to be partly sunny with a chance of thunderstorm. High 65, low 39. Winds from the northwest at 11. 68% chance for rain, 0.08% accumulation. So let's see. Let's check Niagara Falls. And then we'll go out west. Actually, let's go out west. Actually, before we go west, let's go south. Let's go south to Miami. And Buenido a Miami. So let's go ahead and my birthplace, Miami, Florida. We got a temp 64. Right now, it's the temperature 64. Their low tonight is supposed to be 59. But for New Year's, we're looking at New Year's Eve, Sunday, the 31st. Sunny, 71 for high, low 53. Winds from the northwest at 6 miles per hour. New Year's Day, partly cloudy, high 72, low 58. Winds northwest at 6. And that's Miami, Florida. That's tempting me to go to South Florida. It's really tempting me. Don't get it twisted. You might see my ass in South Florida next week. You're like, holy shit, Rick, are you kidding me? I got the itch. I got the itch. I'm itching to go. Let's go with Tampa real quick. The tampons of Florida. That's what we used to call them, the tampons. Because their school used to play against our school, and we used to call them the tampons. I didn't think they were gonna take it fucking literally. But Tampa, Florida, Sunday the 31st, New Year's Eve. Sunny, high 68, low 51. Winds from the southwest at 5 miles per hour. New Year's Day, Monday, the 1st. High, I say actually be partly cloudy. High 71, low 51, and winds from the southwest at 8 miles per hour. Let's take this out west. Los Angeles. Los Angeles, Sunday 31st, New Year's Eve. Cloudy, high 59, low 47. Winds from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Then on Monday, New Year's Day, partly cloudy, 65 for a high, 45 for a low. Winds coming from the northwest at 4 miles per hour. That's a big change of wind change from one day to another. That's Los Angeles. And they have an alert, air quality alert. It's a severe weather alert. Air quality alert out for Los Angeles, San Gabriel Valley. Air quality alert mandatory wood burning ban is in effect. The South Coast, so they're just having too much smoke in the air, and it's causing health problems. So they always have poor air quality. That doesn't fucking change. Let's go check out San Diego. San Diego, you're coming in with a high surf warning. High surf warning until Monday, 2 a.m. Let's see, for New Year's Eve, Sunday, the 31st, partly sunny. High 63, low 48, winds from the south, 6 miles per hour. Monday, New Year's Day, partly sunny, 64, low 47, winds from the northwest at 8 miles per hour. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. And then I can do one more. Let's see. Who should we do? We just do. Why not? Let's go with try to see, because let's go with hold on a second. We'll check Las Vegas, and then I wanted to check maybe Nashville, and then maybe check Michigan. Fuck. Michigander was here yesterday. Yo, Rambo, what's up, man? Gigi was asking about you. Gigi, wasn't you was supposed to come up here? Rambo, you want to come up here? Here, let me send out the link. I'm here doing the weather. Like, you guys could be up here. Las Vegas, Nevada. For New Year's Eve, Sunday the 31st. Partly sunny, high 58, low 42. Winds from the east, 4 miles per hour. New Year's Day, partly sunny, high 60, low 61. Winds from the north, 5 miles per hour. Let's see. Let's see if we can change this up. Damn, I don't have it on my list. I'll add it to my list. Nashville, Tennessee. And here we go for Nashville, Tennessee. Yeehaw! Yeah, y'all gonna be nice. I was thinking about Nashville for Tennessee, like for New Year's. It's a pretty wild town. Pretty good food too. good barbecue food. But here we go. New Year's Eve, Sunday 31st. Partly sunny, high 56, low 30. Winds from the southwest at 11. Um, New Year's Day, Monday the 1st. Partly sunny, high 43, low 27. Winds from the north at 9 miles per hour. Let's see. Let's put out Michigan. Put out Detroit, Michigan. So that's close to. Oh, I could do Wisconsin also. I'll do that one next. Detroit, Michigan. Ooh, Michigan. A chance for some flurries on how. This is going to be a wild one, right? But it's going to be pretty cool for Detroit, bringing in the new year on New Year's Eve with some flurries. High 39, low 32. Winds from the north, actually from the south, west. And New Year's Day, partly sunny. High 37, low 30. Winds from the north at 10. Let's see. What should I pick for Wisconsin? I guess Wisconsin Rapids will be one I could pick. All right, I'll pick that one. Wisconsin Rapids. Wisconsin. Damn, okay. Well, Wisconsin Rapids. You guys are going to get some snow, but partial snow. High 32, low 18. Winds from the north, 14 miles per hour. Snow chance, 41%. 0.1 inch of snow. Monday, New Year's Day, the 1st. Partly sunny. High 31, low 22. Winds from the west, 9 miles per hour. What other cities in Wisconsin? Rambo, that's your neck of the woods. That's your neck, bro. They have Wisconsin Dells. What is Wisconsin Dells? I don't have a fucking clue what that is. Green Bay, Madison. Yeah, because that's where the Packers play. Huh. He loves the Packers. I'm happy for him. You know, they got a quarterback that's like, you know, he needs a little bit more time. He'll be a good quarterback in like 2-3 years from now. Not right now. He has potential. You know, he's gonna have to push himself and make himself best because Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay. Oh, okay. Well, Green Bay, New Year's Eve. Let me tell you something. You're gonna get some flurries coming in. 33 for a high, low 22. Winds from the north, 13 miles per hour. Snow chance, 55%. Accumulation chance, zero point 0.3 inches. Monday, partly sunny, high 32, low 25. Winds from the west at 10 miles per hour. Eh, fucking not bad for little snow flurries. That's not bad. I mean, the wind, 13 and 10, that's not bad. That's going out fishing, Rambo. Going to a lake, a frozen lake, and fish. I could see Rambo doing something like that. Yeah, it is going to be a work in progress. It's going to take him a few years to get back on it. You know, it's something he's not gonna. They think they're gonna get like a magic genie in a bottle. Like, no, he's good, but he needs time. He needs to develop. He needs to learn the system better. He needs to read the defense better. There's a lot of things he needs to do that he never did it in the bench. So now he's playing the physical game and seeing it for himself and experiencing it for himself. So he's still in that learning curve. Good fishing weather. Hell yeah, Rambo. 32. All you need is to put a tent, drill a fucking hole, a big hole, and you're good. Take your pole, bait it up real good, and go catch lunch. Catch lunch. Sometimes people take their chainsaw and they cut the ice, which is pretty cool and easy. It's a good idea. Let's go with mm, so you got all this here. You got I'm almost done with this joint. Got a quarter to go. I gotta check some weather. I hate traveling in the wintertime. But it's like I gotta go through all this stuff. I gotta do so much. Trying to figure out my side. The world's going crazy, but I'm not gonna let the world slow my life down. Can't let it do that. The world is gonna go their way, you know. It's gonna happen. However it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. They're gonna force it that way because it's set up that way. We're in a setup. And people are realizing this. These governments don't play fair. And the people that have power, you know what the problem with them is that they don't like to lose power. They don't like to lose power and they like to stay in power. You know. It reminds me of Palpatine. He's like he shocks him with the horse, and he becomes powerful. It makes me want to watch Star Trek, like the Star Wars again. I've been watching it. I haven't watched the new stuff. That's the only thing. I watched the new stuff with the older one because I start with the new ones and then I go to the older ones because it works that way. It's reversed. That's the prequels of Star Wars, and they're reaching to you know like the Skywalkers and that part of the Star Wars, and then they have the future ones. But I think the writing, they fucked up with the writing in that movie, and they could have been so much better. It's like everything Disney turns to shit. Everything Disney touches turns to shit. Disney is gonna suffer more for what they did. Disney is not a good position at all. You had your chance, and now it's gone. It's all because you couldn't leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. So what's up, Rambo? What's happening? Yeah, Disney's not doing well. Disney sucks balls. Disney is not good. Are you able to come on? You want to come up? We can talk about it. We could debate it because we're gonna agree anyways. Come on here, so that way Gigi comes, because Gigi was asking about you yesterday. Because she told me, she's like, "Oh, if you see Rambo, tell him that I said hi." She was in here earlier, so I was surprised. She got to see you because she was asking about you. Nice. Did you do the snails video? That's what she was gonna ask. Gigi's gonna ask you about the snail video. She wants an update from her man. She's really into the snails. She really likes it. It's like, gotta get back to it. Was it Fillmore? Fillmore or something like that? What's his name? Am I close? Oh, he's fucking up the snail's name. He's gonna fucking kick my ass, man. Let's see. Okay. I think it could happen. It could happen. Anything could happen. No snail videos yet, but it is under production. Okay, okay. We're looking forward to it. Hope everything's going good. Should be going good. Boy. free time. It's like what to do. I'm already done smoking. So I don't want to wrap up the show if you were here. So I got an early day tomorrow. I gotta be up early. Actually, let me see something. Be up early, but it's okay. Gotta come out this way. Let's see, open at 10. Okay. Right on. I want to do some shopping. Okay, they open at 10. All right. We see what they just getting information coming through. Ooh. Adam Driver confirms he's done with Disney. He's done with Disney Star Wars. He wants nothing to do with Rey's movie. He's done. He's not going back. That's big news. Let's see. Another woke Disney box office disaster. Disney's worst grade of 2023 still won't admit. Oh boy. Gotta watch that video too. Let's see. We got anything on here? Alright, nothing. Nothing to talk about. Let's close this out. Topple everything here on my desk. Just close some of these windows because they like to eat up the battery. Fucking gremlins. All right, when Rambo connects, he'll be able to come on. Then we'll have him come on for a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Just saying. Even if it's not a good day, still make it a good day for yourself. Make yourself happy. Oh, I like that initial. It's like my initial too. Yo, what's up?
What's good?
It's good, man. Just here, doing my thing.
That's good.
All right, hanging out, smoking out, talking politics. It
Yeah,
goes
I can
all
hear
over
that.
the place. It goes all over the place.
Yeah, today I have done besides some errands at home, I've been doing some editing. I just, like I said, finished my editing and stuff like that. So I got my main rig to work today, so that's good.
That's what's up.
Yep. So today's just been working on production.
Yeah, you have a lot of time in your hands, man. You're capable of.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Besides that, I've just been stock trading. So that's been fun. But But yeah, just to let you know, yeah, Disney stock is absolutely in the gutter right now. At least last time I checked, it was like $80 a share or something.
Damn, I was thinking
used-
during the 90s.
I think it used to be. Well, the all-time low this year is down to like 72 or something crazy like that.
Whoa.
But like at their ultimate high, which was like 2019, or at least within the 5-year period, I think it was in 2019, and it was around like 200 something the stock. It's like a really big jump.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just know things in the market are going up. The stock market is bouncing up, is what is occurring.
Yeah, they tend to do that during this time of the year. It's because they want to make themselves look good at the end. At the end, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, Disney is not doing good right now. Yeah, they're about $90.38 a stock. I'm just looking it up right now.
It's pitiful.
Yeah, today has not been a good day for them. It looks like it's gone down.
Hmm.
I assume after the movie Wish, because like I'm going to be honest, who watched that movie Wish? Like it kind of looks very generic and boring to me.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but it looks really generic.
I can give my opinion. I can go watch it later. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
So yeah, that's,
damn, this shit smells good.
yeah, my favorite part is if you go, what was it? Looking at it right now. Yeah, they're kind of been in the red for a while now.
Mm.
At least
yeah, it's they're just in the gutter. That's all.
This is where I buy all the Disney stock now.
Yeah, I mean,
it goes up. Wait, guys, this is gonna be smart. Hit it while it's low.
I mean, you see, if it would have been like GameStop, you know,
you
know,
it'll be the
GameStop was trading at $3, $3 a share, and in one day it shot up to $358 a share.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, that was like the whole Reddit. It was Reddit that did that, if I remember correctly.
That's wow. Saved the company.
Well, I would like to say it prolonged the inevitable.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's not looking good.
You know, it's just because everything's going digital. So everything's like all the games you can upload it at your house. You don't need a disc anymore.
Yeah,
or chip.
I personally like having a physical disc. I'm that person who, like, if I buy anything for like my Switch, I buy the physical copy, like the cartridge and everything, or like for like a computer, it's like I always buy the physical disc, especially for single player games because it's like. Well, I'd like to play the single player part at least. At least with the logic of, at least the logic behind it. It's like, even if it's something like the old, like Call of Duty Black Ops, like 1, it's like, at least I can replay the campaign mission or, do the zombies campaign too and everything. It's like, well, at least I can do that and boot up the PlayStation 3 whenever I want. At least that's my thought. I like having things digital, or at least physically. It's kind of the same thing with movies too. What was it? There's actually a thing I heard today. It was like Amazon announced or something like that. Apparently, if you pay Prime, right, for Prime Video and stuff like that, apparently you will now start to receive ads unless you pay an extra $3.99 a month.
What? Oh, you're kidding me, right?
People are up in arms about that right now. It's like, are you kidding me? Like,
I gotta pay another $3 not to have fucking ads.
Yeah, it's like I gotta pay another not only on top of Amazon Prime, and I think what was it? It's like 20 something a month or something crazy, and it's like then you expect me to pay another $3 a month for ad,
Because I don't like watching ads on my shows or movies. Like, no, I'd rather pay the $3. I don't like because it bothers me, like my mind, because if we're into a topic or you're into a movie and stuff, and all of a sudden they cut it off and then they just push their propaganda on you, that affects me. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing I don't like either. It's like, really, it's
There's always a card they're trying to fucking get you to buy. Like, bitch, listen, I saw the commercial already like 10 times in this newscast. How much more times I'm going to have to watch this bitch?
it's always the same ad too. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I don't need a new Silverado. Thank you. No, thank you, Chevy. Or
Like,
Or
I
it's like,
know.
sorry, I don't need more Kleenexes. Like, I'm all good on Kleenexes for like the next 7 years. It's like, I
My
got that
goodness.
stockpiled.
All right. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ads are always something. Honestly, the more and more they do this every day, I hear people say, it's a good day for piracy. It's like, wait a minute. That's my favorite part is like, I don't pirate anything, but like, I know, what is it, like, on the internet, people are like, yeah, there's like a lot of people who admit on the internet, like, yeah, today's a good day to start pirating things now, seeing how the streaming services have become the new cable TV. So then it's like, well, what can we do? And it's like, I don't know.
They try to make it harder because they try to make it digital now.
Yeah.
For pirating, to try to make it harder, or safeguards or whatever. Because I remember back in the days, when we had our cable, we had our black box,
Oh yeah.
and we knew someone that was very smart that was from the company would rewire some stuff and then test it and then make sure you're able to watch every channel on there for free.
I think it was actually one time. I think I remember watching. a documentary about a YouTuber. I think it was called Omni with the Hellcat or something like that. I think he got caught by the FBI or something like that for. I think it was like he would stream, like he would have people pay a subscription fee, and in turn they would have access to like his black box or something like that, where they could get like the cable news or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So like I've heard of like those elaborate schemes. Granted, I've also seen something too where like I know someone who's like made an algorithm that just finds the movies. It's like, what do you want to find? It's like, I don't know. I want to watch Tangled from like Disney's Tangled or something like that. I don't know. And then you just type it in, and the algorithm will find it for you eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you know the coding process, then that's one way to do it. Yeah, I think.
But that's not really. See, but that way it's not really hurting so much the theater industry. It's just we have bullshit movies. We're not gonna go there and pay $15, $16 to go watch a movie that's a piece of shit.
I think movie theaters will be dying. Like the thing is I don't really think a lot of movie theaters will be like good anymore, because it's like a lot of people nowadays have like a good sized TV, good fairly good quality.
I got a big ass television.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of people. It's like own at least a nice large TV, good quality, and then it's to the point where it's like I can just sit at home on my own comfortable couch, not go to a theater that sit on whatever crusty bench they got, or spend an extra $20 to sit on a nicer chair, have possibly someone sit in front of me who's too tall, and the people behind me might be on their phones and be distracting the entire time. It's like, well, if I'm at home, I can eat any of the snacks I want. I can bring anything that I want because I don't have to sneak it past the front desk, and it's like, and I can control the parameters there too. It's too dark, or it's like too bright. I just close the curtain, put blackout curtains on your windows. Boom, dark. Comfortable experience. And I think more people are recognizing that. I think that's why the whole theater thing has been going downhill, especially since 2020 as well, since the whole COVID thing as well.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like the popcorn is good. Okay, it is good. It's just it's you can't pop it like the theater pop here. I mean, I could buy a popper like somewhat like it, but it's nothing like the theater, man. Their popcorn machine and just
It's the extra
it's
butter.
so, yeah, it's just so good. You know, it's right there, and it's like you just put it together and take it to your seat, and you just munch on it. And we munch it so quick that it's done before the movie starts, and we go back and we get a refill because we get free refills.
Good idea.
And then fill up the whole bucket, do the butter all over again, put some salt on it, shake it up, and then take it up and heat it up again in the theater.
No, I'm the kind of person I'd make myself like a tuna steak basically while I'm watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like mid
Real
movie, I'm making myself like a five-star meal.
nice. Mm. But I don't know. I feel like there's so many changes are gonna be happening so fast.
I feel like that's
Some,
kind of I feel like that's kind of life as well. A lot of things change really quickly.
yeah, I think it's like they're gonna put a test out to see if they could manipulate people's emotion quick because that emotion is pretty strong.
Motion is a pretty powerful tool, and usually it's the first thing that comes rather than logic sometimes, or at least in a lot of people's cases. Because usually
Mhm.
when a situation happens, usually they react based off emotions rather than, oh, yeah, logically I should just stay calm here. Rather, it's like if someone sees like a lion or something, usually it's not like, oh, they logically think, oh, yeah, I'm going to stay calm because that's what I'm supposed to do. A lot of times people will be like, oh my God, it's a lion. I got to start running. And it's like, out of fear or something. And then they start listening to their emotions. So it's interesting to say the least.
It is. It's pretty interesting. Like the way life is right now and how everything the way it's going and like the progression of life. It's like I haven't been to Florida in such a long time, and then to go back. Let's say if I do go back and to see it, and then see the changes compared to how I remember it. That's the shell shocker for me all the time. And there's going to be a lot of changes. Like Naples, forget about it. It's going to be a whole new, like for Myers,
Yes.
that area, my favorite beach got destroyed.
Oh.
So, yeah, by a hurricane. So, it is what it is. And the beach is never going to be the same, but hopefully one day it will be, you know. I have to call them to see uh, when if they're gonna have it open or what's happening, and because I would like to go down there and spend the day at the beach.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there.
Yeah, I like Fort Myers. I like Naples. But I love Fort Myers Beach, Lovers Key Beach. That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
It's a park. You go there. They take you in the tram. You put your shit in the back. They have an area like where you can put your chairs, your umbrella, your coolers, everything that you brought to the beach. You can put it back there, and then the tram takes it. It's within the price of the admission and the ride. So they take you down to the beach. Sometimes, if you have a good operator, they talk about the nature that's around, like the big nest that's up there, and showing off like the area, the nature. It's really cool. It's a cool. It's not like it's just a ride and that's it. It's
Yeah.
like it's educational. It's very good educational programming. Getting to the beach, and then the beach is so beautiful, and they have two areas where you can get ice cream on one side, which is so freaking cool, and then on the other side you can order food, and they deliver it to your umbrella where you're located.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and the beach was one of my favorites. My favorites. The sand was so nice, and the sun felt so good. The water is so clean and clear. It's like
Pretty good.
it's a different. I don't know. It's just different, and I want to make sure that the water is still clear. I gotta call them and be like, is the water still clear on there?
Keep
No,
the water
just
clean,
checking.
right?
No, because they used to have like really clear water, like you could see through and see your feet, like water.
Yeah.
And when the hurricane passed through, I don't know if it fucked up the area and so forth. So
Yeah, that could happen.
yeah,
Especially
so
a
I
lot of
wanna.
debris from like buildings and stuff like that too, I can imagine.
hmm So I'm not sure like how that's gonna be.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see and hear about.
That's what it is.
Yeah, find out.
But you guys are the Green Bay Packers fighting for a playoff spot in the
I don't know
division.
if we'll make it, but we'll try.
Let's see what they have in store for them.
Pretty much everything.
So you right now, let's go over to
Yeah, it's are exactly
go
in our favor.
home, NFL. Let's go to the standings. Let's go to the NFC and Green Bay Packers 7-8. Ooh. But they did get a win.
They did get a win.
win. So they're 7-8. Do they have a chance to get to the playoffs? Let me see.
Very slim.
Very slim. You would need Seattle to lose. Seattle and the Rams. You would need those two teams to lose 2 games.
Oh, perfectly possible.
And you need Atlanta or Minnesota to lose 1 game, or they both lose. And then you can hopscotch all that, and get to the second. But if Minnesota wins their game, then Green Bay will get in as the 3rd seed, which you're going to end up having to play Philadelphia.
So you're saying there's still a chance.
There's
all
still
we
a
need.
chance.
That's all we need.
That would be such a big game if Green Bay could beat the Eagles in the playoffs.
Yeah, they somehow managed to do it.
If they managed to get in and just win that game, because they're not going to win against San Francisco. It's just, I don't think it's going to happen. I think I think this year, out of all years, I think Detroit has like the best chance.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Not a Detroit fan, but they do have the best odds of winning, though.
Yeah, I just feel like they have the best chance to win the Super Bowl this year. Just so wild, so freaking wild, because they don't even talk about that team as much.
Yeah, they're very quiet on that team. I know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like, what is it like? Oh, maybe the Patriots, even though it's like they're kind of like meh, especially after Tom Brady left. But still, because what is it? One of the other teams I like is Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I see them here. They're in third.
I don't think it's their year, though. I don't think so.
They're in the playoffs. Well, not in the playoffs yet. They're 9-6 at the moment. They
lost their last game. I know that.
They lost their last game, yes, to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Baltimore that's in the lead at 12 wins and 3 losses. You have the Miami Dolphins at 11 wins, 4 losses. They're both in the playoffs. Kansas City Chiefs are 9-6. They're the 3rd seed, and Jacksonville is the 4th seed at 8-7. Now for the wild card, you have, and they're in the playoffs. Cleveland Browns at 11-5 are in the playoffs. Then you have the Buffalo Bills at 9-6, and the Indianapolis Colts at 8-7. But you also have Houston, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, all at 8-7. And you have Los Angeles and Denver at 7-8.
That'll be interesting.
Very, very interesting for that last spot of the playoffs. Indianapolis, you need to win out. Let's see who you play against the next few games. For Indianapolis, you are playing, oh boy, Las Vegas at 1 p.m. And you're playing the Houston Texans. It's going to be pretty challenging games for at least for Indianapolis. Maybe because Houston, they're playing against Houston, and Houston could leave. If Houston beats Indianapolis, they're going to take their spot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's that's just the schedule. It's fucked that way. The Raiders. I think the Raiders need this. Let me see.
Raiders need They need a few.
Raiders, they'll be 8-8. Yeah, they would need for let's say, damn. Yeah, I don't think the Raiders are gonna make the playoffs.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if they were 8-7, then it would have been a different. But this scenario right here is so hard because they would need Indianapolis. They would need Buffalo to lose, and then if Houston or one of these teams could take the second spot, and then another team could come in and take that third spot.
That's about right. Yeah, that'll be.
But that's for the AFC. The AFC is still a shit show over there. The AFC, the NFC, Green Bay 7-8. You got two teams at 8-7 that are the LA Rams and Seattle. Let's see who the Rams play. The last two games the Rams play, oh shit.
Oh boy.
Okay. They could play the Rams. They could play the New York Giants. So that's this weekend, New York Giants. And then the last weekend is San Francisco 49ers. Are the Niners going to risk putting their players out on a meaningless game? I mean, the Rams. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I would think the odds.
San Francisco. Where's San Francisco at in the playoffs? They're the first seed.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
The first seeds.
So, but they have to win in order to keep that first seed.
If they don't, they drop.
Yeah, they drop to either Philadelphia or Detroit for home field. And man, that's so creepy. It'd be a fucking miracle if Green Bay gets in. If they get in, man, they're gonna need so much fucking help.
Now, what are you talking about? We're gonna waltz in, be the number 1 seed. It's gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, man. Who's that stupid loss you guys lost to? Hold on. That was a stupid loss that you guys lost to. I was like, you guys are stupid for losing to them.
I'm just surprised they've just barely won against
Atlanta.
the Panthers. It's like, how do you
Atlanta.
barely win against a team that's like 2-12 or something like that? It's like, huh?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah, they Atlanta.
And let's see. This is for Green Bay. So Green Bay lost against Atlanta. They lost against Detroit. They lost against Los Angeles. The Las Vegas. They should just say Vegas and not put Las Vegas. Just say Vegas. They lost to Denver. You guys lost to Denver?
Yep.
Oh
They
my!
somehow managed to mess it all up.
How the hell you lose to? I understand to Minnesota. You win against LA Rams. You guys beat the Rams.
Yeah, it's
Destroyed the Rams. You guys lost to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You lost to Pittsburgh, and then you beat the Chargers. You beat Detroit. That's a big win.
Yep.
And you beat Kansas City.
Yep.
Damn, that's 3 big wins.
3 big wins, but somehow we got like 2 big losses.
Damn, you guys sitting at 7 and 8.
It's a miracle.
Let me see. You got 2 games. You got fucking the revenge game with Minnesota. That's at 8:20 p.m. Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck's gonna watch that game and New Year's is gonna be breaking out?
I don't know.
Like in a few hours. That's so sad. Why did they do that?
I know that.
And look, it's Sunday. It's December 31st, New Year's Eve, at 8:20 p.m. is the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings.
That sounds like that's gonna be like an empty That sounds like you're setting up for like an empty stadium at that point too. It's like, wait a minute.
And then Green Bay has to play Chicago.
Yeah,
But you see, Green Bay's playing Minnesota at Minnesota, and then they're playing Chicago at home.
Yeah,
So
like that logic.
if Green Bay wins 2 games, right? So that will put you at 9 and 8, right?
Yes.
9 and 8. You would need Tampa to lose.
Yep, we need Tampa.
We need the Rams and Seattle to lose. So that way they'll be 8 and 8.
We pretty much need everyone to lose at that point.
Yeah, because you have tiebreakers against these teams.
Yep.
I mean, some of these teams you have tiebreakers. Let me see the schedule. You guys have tiebreakers. You have a tiebreaker. Well, you won the Chicago game, but you have tiebreaker with Detroit. Actually, I think Detroit has you guys on that one. Let me see.
Do. I think they do. Last time I checked, I thought they had.
No, I think Green Bay. You guys get You guys get it because you lost. When you lost to them, you lost by 14.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought it was.
And then when you beat them 29-22.
Sounds about right.
But it's so you beat the Rams. So that's automatic. And you lost to Tampa. That's the only thing you lost to Tampa. But you got the Rams.
That's the big win.
You got the Rams. So with that said, if the Rams lose, who the Rams play? The Rams play the Giants and San Francisco. So if they lose one of these games, then Green Bay moves up into the playoffs. But they have to lose against the Giants. The Rams have to lose against the Giants and San Francisco.
That's a tall order.
Yeah, if they do that, there's a chance. Well, and then you need Atlanta or Minnesota to lose.
So we need a lot of win conditions, is what I'm
So
hearing.
you need to beat Minnesota. You're playing Minnesota, right?
Yes.
You need to beat them at their home,
Yep. You have to beat
and
them at
then
their
you'll
home
take
game.
over that spot
You take
next
this
in
spot.
line to get up onto the playoffs. So if the Rams lose, you have the tiebreaker against the Rams, and you
Yep.
go in the second spot in the wild card. And then you will win. You'll have to win the last game. Who you play your last game? Last game of the season, you play Chicago.
Which is going to be kind of brutal, but
Yeah, you play Chicago. See, I'm happy because my team they made it into the playoffs and they did very well. Now we gotta beat. I hope they could win. They got the Ravens at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So
I think it should be doable.
yeah, I don't know. Hope Miami could do it and pull off a big win because that would launch Miami into the top seed in the NFC or the NFL. Well, not in the NFL, but it'd be the NFC.
Yeah, it'd be
Almost the NFL because they'll be right now they're 11-4. So the highest right now is 12-3, which is Baltimore. They're the highest. They're the top team in the NFL. So then you got Miami versus them. There's going to be a big game. That's on Sunday at 1 p.m. A lot of people are going to be watching that game.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because they could meet up in the playoffs again.
There's a really good shot of them making it.
But
Anyway.
Miami needs to get this first place, to get the bye. That's most important, I think, is to get the bye. So the guys could at least rest 1 week and then get into training. Sometimes you don't play good after a bye. I know that.
Yeah.
But it's like
Getting a rest week would probably help, where then they can rest, they can recuperate, they can, revise strategies.
Right.
Because I would imagine, or actually, yeah, I can imagine that could do wonders, at least to your team, just to kind of recalibrate. And then you'd be really focused, and then you can take on that next game really confidently. And then I would think it would be like a snowball situation if they're able to win that.
Right on. I'll check all this. I think I gotta figure some things out for the DMV. I gotta go to the DMV. So I'm gonna put a little star on them. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I just know tomorrow I gotta record the snails. But yeah, the snails will be recorded tomorrow.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah, she wanted an update on Fillmore.
Yeah, she'll get the update. We'll get the update.
She's like, yeah, I want to see what happened, what's going on. And I was like, okay. I think he's fine. He's a horny fucker.
He'll be fine.
He is fine.
He is chilling. He'll be okay.
Shoot. Yeah, I'm about to get off here soon. That way I could.
Yeah, it's about, what is it? Almost.
Yeah, give it 19 more minutes. That way I did close to 3 hours. And it's just smoking up and talking it up. I can't believe they took Trump off Maine's ballot.
That sounds a bit unfair to me. Like, I'm not a
How can
Republican or anything, but like, I feel like if every state should have the same ballot, if
yeah.
like every state should have the exact same ballot, because like if you have different ballots, that sounds like that would be really bad. Like, what is this? Are we like 50 different countries? Like,
Mm-hmm. It
like,
makes third world countries look more organized.
Like, I know it's like the EU seems more organized than us right now, and we're supposed to be those United States. Like each state is almost like its own country, but like they're supposed to work together.
I don't get it.
Yeah, we're a bit disorganized. We need to remember who we are
Before we start pointing fingers at others.
Yeah, the Empire of America is kind of on the decline, it would appear. I say empire because of its reach seems to be pretty vast. Maybe not as large as the British Empire back when they like had almost like a third of the world under their grasp, but like still pretty good.
That's why they letting all these immigrants come in, because they can put them to work cheaper.
I think that's not exactly good for your economy, though.
Mm-mm.
It's really bad for your economy. Like I've studied enough economics to know that's not really a good idea for your economy.
They're getting more from the system, and we're going further into debt because we have to produce more money to pay for these people. Not only that, but the food resources, everything, the whole bottom line. Like we have a certain amount of food for the people, for the Americans, but yet we have all these immigrants coming in here and trying to grab up on all the food too.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
it's like
really bad. Lowers your quality of living, or lowers your standard of living, which is not actually good. You want a high standard of living because usually with a higher standard of living, your workers are more efficient. There's a reason why in the modern day, someone can make $100K by working in an office because they're a lot more efficient with their time. And the issue, actually, I think there was another country at one point. I can't think of the name of it, but like I remember there was another country that was having an issue like that too, where they were bringing in, like, I think it was people from.
Oh no, he dropped off. Damn. He'll be right back. There he is.
Yeah, it appeared it was just my streamer crashed. Don't know why.
Yeah, it's been happening.
So yeah, but yeah, besides that though, I was gonna say I can't remember what other country it was, but they were having a similar issue. And the issue with that though is because if your main people aren't working, the issue with immigrants is here's the issue. If the immigrants come in and they take all the low-level jobs, right? And they start producing a lot of stuff, that means you have a good amount of people who aren't working anymore. And you know what they do? You know what people do when they can't make money, right? They don't spend. And in turn, when they don't spend, the economy comes to a grinding halt. We've seen this in 2020 during the pandemic because people lost their jobs. They stopped spending money because they didn't have any money. And we saw the economy start to grind to a halt. And that was not good. That's why the economy went down. And in turn, then it forces the government to be like, hey, let's print money, aka stimulus checks. Because if you use the stimulus check right, it can definitely boot an economy back up, right? But the only issues with the stimulus check is you have to give the people a sense of hope. Like, hey, the economy will get better in a few months, so it's okay for me to spend this $2,000 you've given me. But, like, if you don't and you poorly set it up where people think, oh, the economy's still going to be rough in, like, 6 months, hence I better save my money from my stimulus check, you just make the issue worse. Because not only do you have worse debt, now you don't even fix your economy for the amount of debt you went into for it. And that's a big issue when you employ a lot of immigrants in this case. So yeah, and you're really hurting your middle and lower class at that point, and less of the upper class because, well, technically they're the ones who want the cheaper labor in the first place, and it's not really going to affect them. So yeah, I know enough economics to know that that's not a smart move. I don't really understand why you would want to let in a lot of people.
It doesn't make sense to me, and I just feel like the invasion is just it's to run over the numbers with immigrants coming in, like 'cause they're bum rushing, they're coming like full force,
Yeah.
and it's like they're getting in.
Mm-hmm. And what
But
was it
shit is
like?
like, where are they
What is
gonna
it?
put these people?
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is I like it when people are like, "Well, what about the immigrant?" It's like you get the immigrants, right? It's like, "Oh, why don't we help them?" Right? Clearly, they need help, and it's like, "Well, we need to help our own people first. We're not exactly in the best position ever." It's like we need to kind of help our own people in this type of sense too, and we kind of need to stop helping other countries as much. Like maybe not stop helping entirely, but like at the same time, it's like we kind of need to work on ourselves before we expand and start, capital outflowing where we invest, capital into foreign countries because it's like we need to work on our infrastructure here. Not like just the roads and stuff like that, but like the people, what is it, our government as a whole. We need that structured, restructured at this point because like the old system is kind of flawed in a lot of ways and could be way more streamlined. There's a lot of features that you can do too at that point. It's like there's so many ways that we could be spending the money instead rather than funding wars and investing in other countries.
It's like they're like Ukraine came and Biden approves 200 million on military aid for Ukraine. So basically, we kept the money, but we promised them $200 million worth of weapons.
So actually, I think I have an idea for that. I think the Ukraine thing is more of a money laundering scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like think of it as this. So technically, you're not supposed to do insider trading, right? Even though I guarantee a lot of congressmen do and women do. But the idea is think of it like this. If we give Ukraine about $200 million worth of foreign aid, right? Like, let's say we give them a bunch of our ammunition. Well, our military is going to be out of ammunition. So what are we going to do? We're going to order more ammunition from a specific supplier, right? And if the U.S. military orders a lot of ammunition from said supplier, their stock is going to go up because they're going to be making more revenue compared to normal because a large military force is buying a large amount of ammo from them. So why not invest in the stocks of that company, have the deal with Ukraine, give away your ammunition, and then buy ammunition from the company that you invested stocks with? Those stocks will go up because their business will be booming. And in turn, you make a lot of money because your stocks went up. I hope that makes sense, but that's kind of like it's kind of the idea I've gotten from the war of Ukraine. Like, yeah, I believe Ukraine should be their own country. It's like, yeah, they should be their own country if they wanted to. I don't think it's good that Russia's like, trying to take over them, but at the same time, it's like this whole war is kind of getting me thinking like, there's better ways of handling the situation.
It's just you have a lot of clowns participating in these type of serious talks. And Biden, and he's not the man. You know what I mean?
No, he's
not.
The whole circus at this point.
He's lucky he's able to get around, and he's only progressively getting older. So 2024, you're gonna see a big change in this man.
This guy, Like, I'll be surprised if he could like live till 2028, right? Like, if he did somehow become president again, I would be surprised if he managed to make it that long. Because, like, if the hardest question we can ask our president is, what flavor of ice cream you have, we might have an issue here, people.
Yeah.
Like,
He can't hold. We've got too much people of importance that could be better presidents
yeah, like, I just
than
want like
someone like
anyone
him.
better at this point. Like, I'm not really a big Republican or Democrat or anything, but like, I would like, can we have someone who's like balanced, like someone who's kind of like level-headed and not like extreme? Like, I think the issue with our country is we're so extreme, and this is also the reason why I wish our voting system was different. You know, ranked based. I think it's ranked based voting or something like that. It's called, where like if you can vote and then say like, oh, if my first vote doesn't make it, then take my second vote, my second top choice or something like that. Like I think ranked based voting would definitely help it, because people would feel like, oh, I want to vote third party, or I want to vote this candidate, but they know it won't win. So then they feel forced to vote for either, team red or team blue. But then if you have rank based voting, they can vote for the person they want. And then as their second vote, they could be like, well, if they don't make it, at least I can vote team red and team blue and still be somewhat effective. That'd be the ideal.
Fucking
Politicians are fun here. There's a reason why in other countries they play our politics as a comedy.
what it is a fucking joke.
Yeah, they play it as a joke. I know that because what was it? There's a guy I knew from college. He was telling me about how he went to Germany, and in Germany they had a channel called the Comedy Channel, and it played the U.S. politics at this point. And it was like, oh yeah, that's about right. Rather than getting anything done, we just yell at each other, and then we commit a lot of fallacies when it comes to our arguments. Like, oh, we're just doing ad hominem. We're attacking the person. We're trying to use a red herring. We're trying to do circular logic. We're strong. We're using a straw man. We're just trying to strong man the other person into submission. It's like, wow, this is really good argument.
No.
But yeah, I'll stick to my, I don't know, my snails and my information films for the meantime.
Definitely stick with the snails, brother, because
I'm gonna not go political, because it seems political usually doesn't end up too well.
No, maybe you could have a like a political thing with your snails, where you have like
I vote.
Certain ones vote, and certain ones are like the dictators or presidents of snail colony.
So actually, I have a really funny idea. Actually, I had this idea. So I have this like little tank, right? It's like a 2.5 gallon tank I got I had just in my closet or whatever. It's like a small tank, and I'm like, it would be really funny if I put like 5 snails in there, and then made like the tank, somewhat easily to read. Put like a piece of tape like in the middle, and then what I do is I have 2 sides of the tank, right? And then what I do is I have like the comments section ask something, and then we have the snails vote.
Yeah, I used to do that with my cats.
We just do that, but with the snails. And since I have like an odd number of snails in there, like 5, we'll have an answer or something like that. Would be like, oh, is it yes? Is it no? We'll give them
that'd be a good thing. That could be, you could experiment with that.
Yeah, that's an idea for like a YouTube Shorts thing. That'd be like really quick, because like you could spend like the first 20 seconds like saying, okay, this is the question we're gonna ask. All right, snails, vote, and then just snails vote. And you're like, okay, snails, all right, let's see what you got. And it's like, after like you wait like 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, snails, see me voted. Okay, we got 3 on one side, 3 for yes, 2 for no. Guess the policy is yes.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, they'll be very talkative, and they'll be, if you put certain foods down and you hold it down, and you could count how many snails are on top of each one after a certain time. And then there'll be like your voting scale for whoever you want. You could put like a ugly picture of Biden and a picture of Trump, and whichever they eat up first wins.
Snail politics. We'll have them vote for president.
Hey, the humans can't do it. I believe on the snails they could do it.
Snails will do it. Well, it's okay. The snails do have a president, and the president is in the form of a catfish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a good president. He's carrying out big things. He's been doing big things to the economy. The economy has been booming.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm actually looking for some chargers for my phone because my charger cable kind of got fucked up. I hate when it does that.
Yeah.
When you mess up. And I gotta get another one. So what's today? Shoot.
It's the 29th.
The 29th. They want to deliver everything after the new year.
Yeah, what happens if I do same day shipping, but it's like 11:59?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I'll get my items in like 1 minute?
See, I don't need it that badly, but because I have other chargers that I could use. I just wanted to replace that cord because that's my long one. It's the 10-footer.
Yeah, the 10-foot cord.
Those are my favorite. Those are the ones you can sleep with in bed.
It's the one where you don't have to hold your phone at a weird angle.
Yeah, you don't have to be cut off to sleeping on one side of the bed. You gotta you're able to turn to the other side and bring your phone with you.
That's about right.
They do have.
There we go.
But I want to get it with the charger pack because there's a special pack for it, and it helps. It's good. But I want a 10-footer because I want to put one in here. I want to put one here, and that way I don't. It can be so long, and I can push it and put it over on this side. I could connect it either this side or over there. But I'm out of here. I'm getting tired.
That sounds all right. Yep, same here. I'm gonna.
All right, man. Well,
all right.
I'll be on tomorrow if you want to come through.
Yeah,
come through, and I'll bring Gigi in so she could you could talk.
I will
Yeah,
be
playing
persuaded.
I thought she was gonna come in. I was waiting for her about to come in, but I guess she was putting her son to sleep. So
Yeah, that's fair.
that's
Not
okay.
everyone has children.
Yeah, right. So, all right, Rambo.
All right.
You take it easy, brother.
All right. Good night.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother.
All right, Rick.
All right, good night.
Good night.
And we're going to say good night. Actually, good day, good morning, and good night to those out there. It was a great show. Cool entertainment, cool talk. Rambo, you're awesome. We're going to talk more and get more into the young mind's head, the petawa of my mind over your matter, Rambo Master. So with that said, I'll catch everybody on the flip side. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.